see if I can find my voice. Alright, y'all. It's been a week since I have seen you all and in theory. Well, seen you all in theory. And I have missed you. So let's kick off the week with Meaningful Monday. Now, that one did me a chuckle. Go ahead and send me your memes. One thing I liked about that one is it is a new month. And who's going to come out next and tell us what happened? Anyways, send me your memes. I think it's an incredibly healthy way to cope during this pandemic. And that coping skill is laughter. Some even say it's the best medicine. But still take your doctor's medicine. All right. Last week was an incredibly restful week. I forced myself to rest. To, some mornings, get this, lie in bed and do nothing, except for the days I don't go to work. And at first, I felt incredibly guilty, but I told myself I needed to rest. Nothing physical was going on, nor nothing mental, but I thought it was important to rest when I made a conscious decision to rest before it was a decision forced upon me by putting way too much on my plate. And honestly, it brought a bit more balance back into my life. It helped me realize ways I can try and find a balance as I shift to producing a lot of content at home, both for the show and also in being part of other productions. Like the Sunday, the day before my week off, I had two shows back to back, a guest on my friend's Sunday morning show, Sunday Lytical, and part of the cast on Mia Kirsten Smith's play Locked, directed by Damien Lockhart. So every single night, the week leading up to that had been some sort of rehearsal / meeting / sometimes 2 or 3 Zoom meetings back to back, and somehow finding time to celebrate my mom's birthday and cook for her in the midst of all that. I feel like I sacrificed a lot of downtime, and I do sacrifice a lot of downtime in doing all of this, but I did so, and I do so consciously because I'm excited to be involved in some amazing things, including coming to you all. The crazy thing about being creative is that to be creative, it takes downtime. And as you can tell from my Beyonce fan, until the AC gets hooked up in here, my daily routine is regimented by the weather and the heat. Hence why I am perspiring, because we are inches away from having everything hooked up so that I am not baking. And let me tell you, Dexter, when you finally do, you are a godsend and a savior. But enough about that. How have you been? I do genuinely want to hear from you. I had a friend say that a friend of hers listens at night before going to bed, and honestly, that's amazing feedback. You know who you are, and I invite you to be a guest on the show. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm still working at the logistics of that, but I've almost got it worked out. So, show me up, girl. Tell me how you're doing. Now, I did not have a chance to line up some guests and pre-record some interviews like I thought I would, but, rest. And that is still in the works. Some of my friends have graciously allowed me, or will graciously allow me to interview them. And I'm loving the work they're creating or about to create. And I want them to share that with you. And if you're in the Atlanta area and have a project, virtual reading, play, what have you, send me a message and hopefully we can work something out so that you can tell my audience of 15, I know there's more of you, but still, tell my audience what you're up to. Because, like I've been saying, I'm tired of hearing my voice. But until then, we will just talk about me, won't we? Also, today I'm going to share with you Proud Mary's upcoming project, the Laramie Project. So they announced their cast at the beginning of the week, and I'm excited to share with you that not only am I a part of it, but so are these amazing people. All right, so let me just read their announcement per their webpage. Proud Mary Theater is pleased to announce that the show will go on virtual style. Due to the coronavirus pandemic, their 2021 season opener, the Laramie Project's 20th anniversary production, will be presented as a virtual multimedia production and available for streaming beginning October 6, 2020, on the 22nd anniversary of the fatal attack of gay college student Matthew Shepard in Laramie, Wyoming. Ben Dawkins will direct the Laramie Project, and Ashley Zimmerman will stage manage. And check out their incredible ensemble cast of A-list actors in the upstate that will take on some sexy roles. Ryan Barry, Michelle Coletti, Ava Davis, Jonathan Davis, Kelly Davis, Doug Eggy. Man, you know what I really should have done before this is ask how they like to pronounce their names. I'm going to do my best. Samantha Eiler, Daryl Harmon, Jim Huber, Dave LePage, Rebecca Schledgwitz, Tyler Smith, Audrey Waldrop, Chase Wolf, and Chase Wolf. Dawkins said he was thrilled with the turnout for the virtual auditions. His quote, "With the people who had signed up, I had my hopes set high, and they did not disappoint. I saw how much passion and honesty they brought to the text, and I was continually inspired," he added. He believes the story will be excellent, and we will work hard to find interesting and engaging ways to tell it during this pandemic season. It has been a wonderful audition and callback process, and to delve into this work which still resonates, I'm just excited. I think also in getting to work with the cast so far and attend virtual callbacks with them and to hear Ben's vision for the play and to also hear why he feels the need to put on this play and how long he's been working to do this in his area, I think it speaks to his allyship as a straight, cisgendered white male trying to make the world a better place through art. I really hope to have the cast and director on the show. Perhaps as we get ready to go live, who knows? I'll talk to them and see what we can work out, but I can't make any promises. In the meantime, go ahead and mark your calendars not only for October 6th of their presentation of the Lamry Project, but also for their presentation of Sordid Lives on August 14th through the 16th on their virtual Vimeo Playhouse channel. Their suggested donation is $5, and you can check out their Facebook page and website for more info on their programming, their mission, and how to support them. I feel like I've been talking so much today already, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, and at some point I do need to get ready for rehearsal tonight for the Lamry Project. What I will say, though, is that I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, I hope that you're pulling through until you are well. We are still in strange times, and trying to find a balance in this new normal. I know that I have visited with a couple of friends. We both wear masks, and the science says that this reduces risk down to 1.5% chance of transmission. It's still kind of scary, but both of you wearing masks and staying socially distant at least is some way to see friends. And just seeing someone face to face was incredibly beneficial. I miss people. I miss hugs. And even if we weren't allowed to hug or embrace, we still got to see each other and be near each other. Look, we are going to get through this, and we're going to get through it together, which is why self-care and mental health is so important. I hope you're continuing to practice healthy mental health habits. I hope you're continuing to practice healthy mental health habits. Good God, that is a tongue twister. And perhaps I should go to my website and update that on some CDC guidelines for better mental health habits. Well, that's all I have for you today, and I really feel like I didn't even get into a bit of how my week off went, but I would like to hear from you. Send me a message, send me a video, send me something of what you're doing that excites you, something that motivates you, something that inspires you. And I do hope you stay tuned in because I do have some big announcements coming through the pipeline. Her Grace is especially glad to share something with you all. A few things, in fact. As always, keep bearing the likeness of being. I love you all, and until next time.